Hello, family. I'm back. I'm not in the salon doing salon talk, but I'm doing it at my dining room table. Uh, my dining room is connected to my living room. And y'all, I wanted to talk about something that happened today, and it made me think about something that happened 2 weeks ago. Well, y'all, I went to church this afternoon or this evening for prayer breakfast, and I decided, well, let me stop by the store and get my daughter something for Mother's Day. Y'all, I always try to get her some because I only, I had two grandkids. My son haven't had any kids yet, but when I'm able, I try to make, even when I'm not able, thank the Lord, even when I'm not able, I always try to make sure her kids have something. I get some and put their name on it, whether it's her birthday, Mother's Day, or Christmas, because them days was always important to me. And my dad made sure until he died that my daughter always had a gift on Christmas, Mother's Day, and my birthday from my daughter. He would go get some, put her name on it, and give it to me. And he did. My dad passed away when I was 27. So y'all, I'm trying to get adjusted, trying to find this new angle. So I always try to make sure, because even though she have a husband, I always try to make sure I have something for her. But y'all, when I came out of the store, I had to go to the store next door. I had to go to the beauty supply, matter of fact, to pick some things up. So I seen a lady waiting. I guess she thought I was pulling off, but I put my stuff inside the car and I closed my door and I went head on, went to the next door to get what I needed. I had to pick up one thing, y'all. One thing, that's all I had to pick up. So when I came back, y'all, I don't want to be being I'm trying to hold my back up, but it's a lot up here to hold up. If you know, you know. But anyway, when I came back, this big, beautiful Mercedes SUV was parked next to me, but it was so close. I'm a big girl and I have some health issues, and I know she's seen the handicap license plate because I have a couple of herniated discs from working in the salon, bending and lifting clients up and just doing hair 42 years. So anyway, and I was like, why did this lady park so close to me? She made sure, well, I didn't even know if it was a lady or a man. I just said, why is this person parked so close? I ain't finna try to go through the passenger side and crawl over to get in. No way. I did that about 20 years ago one time. I said I would never do that again. It's trying to get over the gear thing, the thing you I just said, let me walk in this store. And I asked them, could they either call the person on the intercom or something, because I can't get out. I said, I was just in here. I purchased something in here. And this lady, well, like I said, I didn't know it was a lady. I'm just saying ladies just for the sake of saying it. But this, well, I found out it was a lady though. And she had parked next to me. And I said, I can't get out. And then one of the ladies at the register was like, well, I don't know. And then there was another lady. She said, I seen her. I know who she is. I'm finna go get her. She said, I didn't understand why she swooped in and tried to squeeze in that little spot. I was right up in front of the window. The handicap parking places was full. So I pulled up right in front of the window where they had a thing where they let you park right in the front. So anyway, the lady walked over the store and then she came and got her. And I was saying, and the lady looked like she was older than me. She looked like she was older than me. And she was like, oh, and she was speaking. I couldn't understand what she was saying. But anyway, she was going to get the car. And I was like, nah, if that would have been anybody else, they probably would have went off on her. because she seen me get out the car. She seen me walk next door, and she squeezed. And it was other parking spots that she could have parked. The parking lot probably was just maybe 30% or 35% full. So it was a lot of more parking spots, but not right up there next to the window where you can stand and you can look and you can see your vehicle. Now, I have never owned a car that expensive, so I don't know that's what you do, because it still had the paper tags on it. It was pretty, y'all. It was a black, some kind of black Mercedes, looked like a big SUV or whatever. It was beautiful. So I guess she said she wanted to keep her eye on it. She wanted to make sure nobody took her car. So like I said, I don't live in the best neighborhood, but I don't live in the worst. Praise the Lord. But it just made me think about, road rage. And me and my sister was just talking about this a few days ago on the Sunday before Easter. I was driving by her house and I told her the traffic was so bad. It was so bad. I didn't know what was going on. And I had my grandbabies with me. And I was like, oh, I thought I was going to take the scenic route where it just be nice, easy drive instead of getting on the freeway. Oh, it took me forever. Normally say it take me an hour to get where I needed to go. It took me about an hour and a half, because when I got ready to get up on the freeway, I was like, oh, it must be a wreck or something going on. But I didn't see all the tow trucks. I don't know how it is where y'all live, but here, where I live here in Houston, if they call one tow truck, they call 50. It be so many tow trucks trying to get that business to get you and go, to make that money, which I can understand that, but it be so many. But anyway, y'all, getting back on the subject. So, anyway, as I got closer and closer, I seen the yellow tag or whatever they do to cross it out so you can't, and it was 2 cops, but they were sort of like far away, but I didn't see no record trucks. I didn't see no records, and I was like, well, maybe I'm at the end and they done cleared everything up. But as I got closer and closer, y'all, it was a body laying on the streets, but it was covered up. And my reaction was, oh, Lord, somebody done died. I went into deep prayer. I said, Lord, oh, I'm praying for that family, because when they get this news, you going, either leaving work, coming from work, going to the movies, wherever you doing in your rock, trying to get where you going, and somebody, you get in a wreck and you lose your life. Y'all, that's what I thought. But I was confused, though, because I didn't see no, torn up vehicle. I didn't see no glass in the streets. I didn't see another vehicle. I just seen that one in the lane. It was in the right-hand lane, and it was 2 more lanes on towards the left side. And I was just trying to say, I wonder what happened. And I said, it must not been a wreck. I figured, well, maybe they had some kind of medical emergency, maybe had a heart attack and tried to get out to get help and collapsed and died right there. And I was like, but why the hell, got the person? I just didn't understand. I couldn't figure it out. And I was saying, surely they didn't have a wreck and leave the person laying right there in the road covered up, like maybe 1 block before the freeway, because I was on one of the major streets getting up on one of the major highways, I-10. If you know Texas and you know Houston, I-10 is one of the busiest freeways it is. So I was like, So, like I said, I went into prayer and started praying for the family. I started praying, and I had my grandkids, they was in the back seat. And before I know it, You know, I was like, oh, Lord, is somebody there? Oh, Lord. And then my grandkids got a lick. Start getting a little emotion. They was like, Granny, Granny. Somebody, then they started looking, trying to look. And I was like, oh, good, I need to turn off because I don't need them to see that. But anyway, like I was saying earlier, I was talking to my sister. I said, I said, it must have been a major wreck. I said, somebody lost their life. And I'm going to say lost their life. I hear people say unliving. I don't know if it's a certain protocol you need to use on these YouTube things. I don't know. I'm new. I'm starting. I learned. Y'all could put in the comments and let me know. But I was telling her, I was like, it was so much. I told her it wasn't too far from her because she lived off the main street that where it happened at. And she said, oh no, it was on the news. She was talking about road rage. She was like, two people got into it, and then when the man came to the stop, he had another person in a car with him. But these other people pulled up from behind him, pulled up on side of him, y'all, got out the car and shot the man. Now, where could you be going that you get that upset because somebody maybe cut you off by accident or may not have cut you off by accident? I don't understand this road rage they have. Like I said, here in Houston, it's just so much. It's busy. Everybody busy going. I'm almost get to the point to where I really don't like driving the freeway. I do it, but I pray. I pray when I get on that freeway. I pray for traveling grace. If I'm just traveling here in the city, I pray for it because people get upset. One day I was driving and I was making a right turn. I didn't realize I had pulled out too far. And these people followed me for a couple of blocks. I had to tell my son, don't look that way, don't give no eye contact, don't do nothing. I said, let's just keep on going. And then when I got a little further, I just turned off. Because I said, people get so upset and I just don't understand. I don't know if it's drugs, if it's alcohol, if it's abusing. I don't know what would make a person take another person's life just because, you got cut off. And especially you got cut off and didn't get hurt or anything. It didn't do you no harm. Why would you get upset? I had a client a few years ago. Her brother was murdered during a road rage. And she said, now, when her brother and this other person, they was going back and forth, cutting each other off. So I guess the other person pulled to the side, and then her brother pulled up behind him. Why? For the life of me, her brother got out of his car and walked up to the other car. And when they came up to the other car, they said they was in fear. So they got their gun and shot him. They didn't know. I can sort of see that because you don't know if a person, you pull over so this person can go. And then they pull behind you. And then they come out approaching your vehicle. Now, I can sort of understand that because you don't know what they're going to do. You don't know if they have a gun, what they have. I can sort of understand that. But just to get out and kill somebody because they cut you off or they throwed you the finger or whatever they did, I don't know exactly what happened because I didn't see that part on the news. I was getting it from my sister. But I thought about that when the lady pulled so close to me because I said people nowadays, they can get upset. I put it like this. It was a blessing. She pulled next to me. Do you hear me? It was a blessing because I didn't get an attitude and nothing like that. It sort of like rubbed me the wrong way because I was like, this don't make no sense. But I know some people, if that would have happened, she probably would have had that new Mercedes stretched out or the tires pop, 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 a hole in it. I know somebody that probably would have done that. But thank the Lord she was next to me. I did. Then they would have jumped on the passenger side, got in and pulled out. I just don't understand it though, you know. Hey, why get so close? Why do that? And she knew what she was doing because when you park in her lane, she got real close to mine because it was so narrow, but she needed enough space to open her door to get out. Y'all, I don't understand it. I don't understand. I'm looking down. I got the camera up, y'all. So I'm trying to look up so I won't look down and show all this double chin. It's going to show anyway, though. Triple chin. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I am working on it. But anyway, that's basically, y'all, what I want to talk about. Don't let things like that get to you and get you upset and make you, you know, not use sound judgment. Y'all, it's so much. Life is precious. You know, if the Lord woke you up, that's a good thing. Don't let cause somebody cut you off or do something. And not just that, just in life. Don't let little things steal your joy and get to you. And I just want to say, y'all, be careful. This road rage is real. It is real, and it's been going on for a while. It's been going on for a while. And it might get worse when people have to struggle and with all this stuff going on, prices going up, homeowners insurance going up, car insurance, food, eggs, everything. What they said, eggs is coming back down a little bit, but with everything going up, the stress people have to carry on their shoulders is a lot. But don't let it get to you to the point that you're willing to risk your life or take somebody else's life. Y'all be careful on these roads because it is bad. And just even going, I was less than 3 to 5 minutes from my house. So you could be right down the street and things can happen. You can pull out and things will happen. But just, you know, just y'all be careful. And just like I said, don't let things get to you to get you that upset, you know, to where you want to react and say something to a person. Just let it go. It's not worth it, y'all. It's just not worth it. Because we have family, we have kids, we have grandkids, we have husbands and wives and stuff. And you want to enjoy your life. You don't want something to happen and your family have to, you know, go through, you know, the situation of somebody, you know, getting hurt or, you know, just overlook some things. Just overlook it and just do it. And if you have to do something like in my situation, I had to go in and ask them to get the lady so she can come and move her vehicle because I couldn't get in. Because y'all will see me leaning a lot. It's because of this back. This back is something else. You know, when you have arthritis, and on top of that, I got these two herniated discs too, y'all. It's a lot. But y'all, that's all I want to jump on and talk about today. It's just, you know, be careful out there, you know, in these streets because road rage is real. You know, that's the first time I have actually seen somebody not with my physical eyes laying in the street with a sheet over them from road rage. You know, even I don't think I've never even seen anybody in a car wreck that lost their life and they had to cover them up. And, you know, like I've seen it on the news, you know, but never with in person. So it was something to experience, and I don't want to see it again. And like I say, all I went into prayer mode, praying for the family, praying for the family. But y'all, that's all I have to say. And I know I didn't do salon talk this week, but it's coming next week, y'all. As they say, life be life. But I did post. Though. But anyway, y'all be blessed. and choose to be happy. Choose to be happy. Hit the like button. Hit the like button so I can grow my channel. Y'all, I see what they say. I don't get a whole lot of people. I had one video had 77 views. Why I didn't get 77 subscribers? Y'all subscribe. This is a granny trying to grow her channel. Y'all, this is my journey. Lakeitha my way. I'm doing it my way. And y'all, want y'all to come and go with me and just see what life have for me in this journey. Hopefully, if the Lord say the same, this will be my last year working. I'll be to retire next year at 62. If the Lord say the same, because you know we'll have one thing planned and the Lord will have something different. So y'all, I will see y'all next time. Enjoy your life, enjoy your family, and y'all again choose to be blessed. Bye y'all.